You were born in Brooklyn, New York, and then you end up moving to Roanoke, Virginia at some point in your life.
Yeah.
What age or what grade was this again?
Middle school, 6th grade. Yeah.
And what was the reason for the move?
From Brooklyn is a rough ass life. And when we thought Virginia was sweet, like a sweet life, like made it out the hood.
Now, what was that like for you? You kind of just gave us a little description, right? But what was growing up in Brooklyn like for you? What was growing up in Roanoke for you?
It was the same, just different environments. Like the Brooklyn was rough. Had to fight. You had to stand your ground. You know, it's a lot of shit going on. And VA is slower, but at the same time, where I moved at, it was the same type of shit going on, just a smaller portion of it. So it's like we thought we made it out, but then when you actually got in the, unpacked your bags, you realize the same shit going on, and that's how I ended up choosing the life I chose.
And you would characterize your upbringing as a rough upbringing?
Yeah, rough, hard, poor, all of the above.
Thinking back in your life and dealing with those rough and hard moments, what do you think was the roughest or the hardest moment you faced? Whether it was in the Brooklyn times or the Roanoke times.
I had a lot of hard times, but sleeping in a homeless shelter, seeing my moms get abused, man, I had a lot of hard times, bro. Like to the streets, my cousin ratted on me. A whole bunch of street shit. I mean, it's a whole lot of hard times, a whole lot of heartbreaks.
And this was a cousin on your mother's side or father's side?
Yeah, on my mother's side.
Now, you mentioned several different instances here, right?
Yeah.
What's at the top of the list? What was the roughest, the hardest, in your opinion, out of all the things you just mentioned there?
I guess I would have to say just in a homeless shelter. That shit was hard. It was hard being depressed at a young age like that.
What age? What grade was this?
I was like 8.
And you and your family was homeless at that time? How long did that period last?
Shit, see, we was homeless. We was homeless for like we was back and forth. Like we was living with my grandma's. We was going through. My mom was like going through shit with my pops, so she was trying to be with him, and they was going through this shit, drug abuse. We were being homeless, spouse abuse shelters. So it was on and off. Basically, all my childhood, life. Mom's be doing good. She always been a grinder. Salute to her definitely. You feel me? But it's a lot of on and off of my childhood, you feel me?
What was the longest amount of time you stayed in the shelter for, though? Longest period of time?
As far as what I can remember, it was like, it's like it wouldn't be that long because my mom's always bounced back, you feel me? And then we'll fall off, we'll go through some shit. She always bounced back. So we'd be in that bitch for like, from what I can remember, for like a couple weeks, and then she'll bounce back, she'll find a way.
And what was that like, living in the homeless shelter for those amount of weeks? Paint that picture for us.
Shit, I mean, I used to be reading a lot to try to like escape the reality. So it was just like,
What would you read?
I'm gonna talk about something else.
Okay.